Rouse's Markets is voted best grocery store in New Orleans, best grocery store in Baton Rouge, Mississippi, Gulf Coast, Thibodeau, Houma, Hammond, Lake Charles, Mobile, year after year. Thank you for choosing us best grocery store on the Gulf Coast. Number one. Thank you.
Thank you.
The number one grocery store
In Mississippi, Alabama,
Louisiana. 1 million customers a week can't be wrong. Welcome to Rouse's.
Hello and welcome to this edition of Bayou Time. I'm your host, Keith Weissite, licensed clinical social worker with Terrebonne Home Care. Very glad you're joining us. However you may be joining us, we appreciate it very, very much. Always glad to bring you updated information, especially as it relates to support that we have. We welcome in Mr. Sammy Guillory. Mr. Sammy, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
All right. Of course, Mr. Sammy is the Assistant Secretary of Family Support for DCFS. And so thank you so much for being able to give us a little bit of an update. Let's talk a little bit about these DSNAP benefits that's been extended to several of these parishes.
Okay, we received approval to operate a disaster SNAP program in 8 parishes that were declared eligible for individual assistance by FEMA. We started the program yesterday with relatively went pretty smoothly. So
Okay.
we're excited about it. It's virtual. We're the only state, I think, that's done it 100% virtual. People call in and apply online with our staff. And as the flyer shows, these 8 parishes were Ascension, Assumption, Lafourche, St. Charles, St. James, St. John the Baptist, St. Mary, and Terrebonne. We ask applicants to call in if they live in these parishes and they do not receive regular SNAP. They call in according to the schedule on the flyer. We use the alphabet system by last name for the first 3 days, which were yesterday, today, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then Monday and Tuesday, we will be opening it up to all alphabets. They can call in anytime between 8 a.m. in the morning and 6 p.m.
And that number right there was on the flyer. I kind of want to let people know that's 1-888-524-3578.
Correct. And we've had some issues with mostly AT&T customers.
Okay.
So we did set up an alternate number, and I'll give you that number. It's
yes, please.
206-792-7538.
So if
Anyone
anybody
can use that number, but most of the people we found that the calls aren't going through are AT&T customers, and that other number will bring it's working, and it'll bring us to the same staff to take the applications.
Okay. And again, that number 1-888-524-3578. Unless you are with AT&T, you may have trouble with that number. The alternate number is 206-792-7538. So thank you for that clarification. And again, on Wednesday, yesterday is when things were set up. So A through G was set up to call into one of those 2 numbers at that time. On Thursday, today, if you're seeing this today on Thursday, September 26th, names are last names H through M, and then on Friday the 27th, last names N through Z, and then on Monday and Tuesday, September 30th and October 1st, it is open to all last names. So no matter what your last name starts with, on Monday and Tuesday, you can call either of those 2 numbers to be able to get that. Can we talk a little bit about the excitement that we have about being able to get this approved this quickly?
Yes, typically we have to wait until FEMA declares the parish is eligible for individual assistance. And fortunately or unfortunately, we have a lot of experience doing disaster SNAP programs. So year-round, we prepare to run these programs, whether virtual or not. And we haven't run one in 3 years, but I think in that year we ran 5 or 6. So we got approval fairly quickly once the parishes were declared eligible for individual assistance. And we set up this schedule to try to meet all of the citizens in those parishes, meet their needs.
And again, some of the programs are Disaster Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program called DSNAP in those 8 parishes, automatic SNAP replacement benefits in 4 parishes, and automatic SNAP supplements in 6 parishes. Is that right?
That's correct. We have to get approval from our federal partner, Food and Nutrition Service. They look at a lot of damage information, mostly power outages, to determine which parishes may qualify for automatic replacements.
Right.
We got those for those 4 parishes, and they allowed us to replace 40% of their benefits if they had received their September benefits. Some of our SNAP recipients had not received their benefits yet by the time the storm hit, so those would not receive automatic benefits. Everyone else in those 4 parishes and the other parishes can apply for replacement benefits if they lost power for 24 hours and lost food that was purchased with SNAP benefits.
Right. And they have until that date to be able to do that.
Till September 30th. Correct.
And that's a SNAP 38 form.
And it's on our website.
Okay.
We requested a waiver with our federal partner to extend the reporting date to September 30th. Typically, you have 10 days from the date of loss, but we were able to extend it to September 30th for those parishes.
Okay, and can we, as we only have about 30 seconds here left, can you say what that website is that people can go to?
dcfs.la.gov.
Okay, down there at the bottom you can see it.
I think you can do slash
page
DSNAP.
And past DSNAP. Very good.
Right. There it is.
Yeah,
that's
right there at the bottom. I didn't even see it. I had to look up again. Mr. Sammy, thank you so very much. We really appreciate your time today, and more importantly, the information that we can get out to people.
Sure, and we appreciate you having us on.
Yes, sir. All right.
And if you need more flyers or resources, we can send them to you if you need.
Thank you so very much. We appreciate that. All right, guys, that'll do it for this particular segment. Don't go anywhere. A lot more Bayou time when we continue.
Today's social media segment is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System. Your health is our legacy. Rouse's, you're either local or you're not. Buick, the craft of modern luxury. St. Martin and Bork, know your rights.